What's going on, everybody? Top of the morning. Coffee Time, episode 34. 34 episode, 34 conversations. Just wanted to holler at you guys. Hopefully you guys have a good day. Hopefully your day's starting off well. Get your coffee, get your tea, get your prayer on. Whatever you do to help you get through the day. Um, Thankful for waking up. Hopefully everybody that is amongst the risen this morning is feeling well, doing well. Hopefully they get everything out of today that they expect to get. Just want to give a shout out to and it's real important that people understand. Just want to give a shout out to the content creator. The content creator, definitely if you're on YouTube, and you try to be objective and you're objective, and that's excuse me, that's your whole spill, is to be objective and just report the facts and just have some type of integrity. A lot of times when you, as they say in these YouTube streets, a lot of people will discount what you're bringing. A lot of people will discount the information that you're explaining and in the way that you're explaining it, because a lot of people get a lot of information from mainstream media, definitely when you're dealing with politics, and they don't know that most of the time a lot of the older journalists, the people who still have integrity, the people who still, they say, stand 10 toes down, they're not a part of mainstream media anymore. A lot of journalists that we grew up on, that are still around, they're not on they're not, they have none of the work, continue to investigate stories, continue to have leads, continue to know what's going on. So what happens when a person is involved, like in social media, whether it's YouTube, Twitter, Rumble, Instagram, a lot of people may not believe a lot of the information that comes off of these particular sites because they don't know who the person are. And as they say, it's too far-fetched because we're programmed to believe everything that mainstream media says. So I just want to give a shout out to those two people, and there's a lot of people to name, and I'm not going to name them, who continue to sacrifice themselves with giving us the information on things that are important. People, if you consider yourself a content creator, we want to be people who speak facts, speak the truth. I feel like you have no dog in the fight. You want to be unbiased, man. Because right now it's a lot of stuff going on. I won't say it's, a lot of people will say that it's misinformation. I won't even say it's information. I'll say it's information that you think has, sure, definitely dealing in that political space that a lot of us are trying to get into or speak about. It's going to be a lot of information in the next 4 or 5 months. A lot of stuff that we think is this way, but it's the other way. So just want to give a shout out to those that are putting the work in. Because you go through a lot, you get persecuted. Your content start getting suppressed. Weird things start happening when you start going live. When you start being in these type of circles, weird things start happening. You can't go live. We saw during the pandemic how doctors were being suppressed. Like doctors, people who studied in the medical field 30, 40 years. And now we're seeing now, when more information came out, where a lot of them were telling the truth. So we need to understand that when you stand on your square, you stand 10 toes down, and you try to give people the information, that there's going to be things going on that, you're going to be ostracized. So much so, we know that one investigative reporter or journalist or YouTube guy who used to work for the United Nations literally just had his house raided. I'm not even going to mention his name. And he basically told the FBI, like, look, I'm transparent, man. I'm not an op. They basically said he was an op. He said, I'm not an op. He said, I have nothing to hide. What the information I'm talking about is public information, and I'm basing it based off the information, what he brings. So know that when you choose to try to be in this space or be objective, you're going to get so much opposition. And definitely right now, you're dealing with machines. You're dealing with machines that got a lot of money going around, and they floating a lot of money. They putting a lot of money in their efforts to stay in power or get in power, and they're using a lot of influencers. We see what the brother Kai Cenat said, and I believe him. He said that somebody got in touch with him out of Kamala Harris camp to basically do a stream with her. A lot of people said, well, why him? He don't know what he's talking about. He young boy. He's one of the biggest streamers in the country who happen to be black. So why not him? Why not try to use his influence to influence the people that support his stuff to be involved and to get politically conscious, or to vote or to use his platform to vote for a particular person. Now they since denied it, but however, we not dumb. We know what happened, and it's all good. And he chose not to do it, but we gotta understand there's a lot of people doing it. It's a lot of money going around. So I just want to give a shout out to those who stand on integrity, those who stand on truth. That if you're gonna be in this space, continue to be objective and be able to get through and cipher through the minutia. With that, everybody have a great day, man. Y'all continue to be great, continue to stay up, and weed yourself away from the bull crap. Y'all take it easy.